Hello everyone, this is Jolyn Holiday of Above and Beyond Mentoring with your mentor moment for the day. This little video is about perfectionism. Perfectionism is like a disease. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. When we worry too much about things being perfect, about us being perfect, or what we do being perfect, it can cause us to be really negative with ourselves. Number two, it can stop us from growing and sharing our talents. And number three, it can cause us to worry too much about what other people think and not enough about what we want or what we believe and what we think. So let me talk about each one for a minute. Number one, worrying too much about being perfect in what we do can cause us to think negatively about ourselves. And if we are just really focused on something being perfect or us doing something perfectly, then we tend to focus in the negative. We're focused on what we didn't do, what we couldn't do, instead of what we did do, what we did learn, and what we were able to accomplish. So it's really important to make that switch. Number two, worrying too much about being perfect can stop us from growing and sharing our talents. Recent example for me, we are making all these little videos as part of a presenters program that I'm in. And usually I've been able to put them together really quickly, do them really quickly. Messages come pretty easy for me. But this the last video was supposed to be on exercise, and I got this idea and I wanted to do something really extra special, but then I didn't have time to do it. It had too many components, too many difficulties. I didn't have time to do that, and so then I didn't get the video done and I was late, and finally, a week and a half later, I do something that is simpler. So there's an example of worrying too much about it. And you know, if we do a performance or a presentation or some kind of thing, and then we're just beating ourselves up after for all that we didn't do well, that doesn't work, right? It can paralyze us. And last of all, it can cause us to worry too much about what other people think. And nobody wants to live like that. We don't want to live like that. Let's just be who we are and not worry so much about that. So this is Jolyn Holiday of Above and Beyond Mentoring. And I say to you, don't worry about being perfect. Just work at being progressive.